Welcome back, YouTubers. It's Picker Steve. I'm going to go over what sold in the last 10 days. I realized I hadn't done a video in a little bit, so we're going to jump right into it. First item that sold was a 1981 Honda CM400 gas tank. I had it listed for $125, took a best offer of $70, and the buyer said he'd come and pick it up because he's fairly local, so I saved on shipping there, but it's part of a big lot of motorcycles I purchased earlier this summer. Next up, we have some Italian loafers. The brand name was Magnani, and I found them at Goodwill for 13 bucks, and as soon as I touched them, I knew they were high quality. The leather was super supple, sat on it for a week, took a best offer of 51. The item in the next picture is a remote. It was for an Insignia TV, listed for 29, sold for 20. This item was part of a lot of remotes that I bought for 20 bucks, and I had already sold some PlayStation controllers out of there for 48, so made some good money already. What you're looking at here are boot clamps that go from the carburetor to the airbox on a 1981 motorcycle. Again, part of that motorcycle lot I bought over the summer continues to pay me back, and I have lots more items listed and continue to make money on that to this day. First clothing item that I've sold was a Ferrari hooded sweatshirt. It was black, popular color. It was Puma, so it's two great brand names in one. Ferrari's a luxury item. I picked it for less than $5 and sold for 39. This polo was a U.S. Borders and Customs shirt. I pick these up, the government shirts, when I see them, like FBI and FEMA and Homeland Security shirts. I sat on this one for a while, got it finally sold for $16.99, but I have some other government shirts for sale. Consumer electronics on eBay is probably the most popular category they have, and this I picked at Goodwill for 13 bucks. It was a new in the box VCR. I listed it for 99. I took a best offer of 81, had it for less than a week. It had the remote. The buyer's already left me feedback saying it works, so this was a good pickup. Be on the lookout for high quality electronic consumables. This is the third time I've sold this shirt. I buy it every time I see it. I usually get it for about 99 cents, and it's a Burger King multicolored polo. Actually, it's kind of a cool shirt. But think about the amount of employees that are employed by Burger King across the country. Thousands of locations. These always sell for me, and this one sold for 24. These are vintage Wranglers. I don't often buy jeans. They have to be something cool, but I knew these were old, 70s or 80s. I could tell this is an older listing because this is before I built my little Photoshop, but sat on these a long time, but I did eventually get what I was asking for them, which is 40 bucks. I probably paid less than 5, maybe around 5 for them, so good pickup here. All right, this sweatshirt sold within a couple of days. I sold it for 15. I got it for 99 cents. Actually, I think I got it for 50 cents. So it was a half off sale at Salvation Army. But the shirt was ridiculous. I mean, old graphics from the 80s and just weird sells. I probably should have sold it for more, seeing how fast it sold for. So just be on the lookout for weird stuff, weird sells. All right, I've told you guys about manuals before. They're easy to store and they can be had for cheap. I bought a lot of camera manuals off eBay for $18. That included shipping. There were 44 pieces. I wound up chucking about 20 of them, so I have 24 listings left. And this one sold for 12, so I'm well on my way to getting my money back. Another lot of Nutshell News magazines is sold for me as part of that big lot I bought last summer. Still have lots of these left. They continue to pay me week in and week out, so another good pickup, $12.99. Paid 10 bucks for the whole lot originally. Old tools sell well. I bought a whole box of planes at an estate sale last summer. They were old, beat up, rusty. I actually sandblasted them, painted them, oiled them, sharpened the blades. So I do have a lot of work into this. I listed this one for 110 and finally took a best offer of 65 on it. Don't know if I'll do this again because it was a lot of work, but I did profit heavily from it. I still have a couple small planes left. So I should be a little more specific. The motorcycles I buy are junkers, or haven't run in years. But the first things that sell off of them are the gas tanks, carburetors, and side covers. Now, this one I was asking 159 on. Even though it had a couple of dents, these are hard to come by. It was pretty rust-free on the inside. And I took a best offer of 120. So be on the lookout. Another fast food polo. This one is for McDonald's. Just think about how many locations there are worldwide for McDonald's. And it's an entry-level job, so people come in, they leave that job and go on to other jobs, but people constantly need uniforms. So I picked up 3 of these, did a multi-listing, and now I'm sold out. So 3 shirts picked for $3 and $30 profit. All right, sold on Etsy. 3 pairs of these jogging pants, vintage Russell Athletics, made in the USA. Sold 3 pairs to one buyer for $135. I still have tons of these left. This has been one of the best picks for me all time. Bought all these for $3.75 a piece. So my initial investment was $375. I'm well into the thousands on profits on these. like I said, they sell every week for me. So great pickup here. Be on the lookout. Back again with another manual. This is a Caterpillar parts book, sold for full price of 20 bucks, and I still have 2 more of these left to sell. Next up, we got a vintage Saltines tin, great color graphics, was pretty good shape. I picked this up. I actually picked up 2 of these and another cracker tin at a yard sale, and another picker. Grabbed the 4th one that I didn't see, but this sold for $34.99. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I always pay low prices at yard sales, so good pickup here. And P.S. I still have another one of these, so if you collect these tins, jump on it. I'll give you the link. Now, who hasn't played with these growing up? These are linking logs, so they're totally vintage toys from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Grab bag at Goodwill for $3. Sold to a customer in Australia who paid quite heavily on the shipping, more than double what it sold for. And it went to an expat who is very happy to get them. And I'm going to tell you some more information about where you can find this stuff coming up. But first, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It really helps out with YouTube. And if you want to see more videos like this, check out my other ones. And if you want to be a subscriber and get notified every time I upload some more content, and just click that subscribe button. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and I'll be back with another video soon. Or if you're an avid collector of all things vintage, you can visit me on eBay. My eBay store name is Steve's Picks, or username Fade to Black Auctions. Also, my Etsy name is Northeast Bookfinder on Etsy. So stop by and check out my items.